Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Henry. It's been quite a while since I've been in the water. It's been 3 weeks because of I've been posting videos, but they're from a while back. But it's been a while since I dived because we've had quite a few atmospheric river events where it was pouring so hard that even if I wanted to go diving, I really would have had problems trying to see in the water because the rain washes a lot of the crap, like silt, dirt, whatever, into the water, and I wouldn't be able to see. If you guys recall the atmospheric river event from 3-4 years ago, where it washed out Cultus, it took a year before we could actually see anything to work in Cultus. Okay, hang on, I gotta go and put the scooter into the water. Alright, water level is actually really high. It's about maybe 2 feet higher than normal because of all the rain that we had. And I can see the water is very tannicky, very brown. So I think I'm going to have some problems trying to see. But, out of breath. I'm trying to hurry because I only have 3 hours to get all of this done because I have a massage appointment today in the afternoon. Alright, you guys, we'll see you in the water and see what we can find. The viewers that have seen my previous dive videos here at Brome Lake would know that sometimes I'll scooter along the shoreline in water, and other times I will actually hike the trail that actually goes all the way around the lake. So just above this area here, there's a short trail, and sometimes I'll just carry my gear and hike it, but it's not a fun hike actually, so I just decided to scooter. You can see here right in front of me this sloping rock face. There's a little clearing right on top, and that's where people kind of hang out and enjoy the lake. They'll have drinks and so on, and they'll actually do a running jump and jump off at this rock face into the water. And of course, being slopey, any beer cans and beer bottles they set down, sometimes they get knocked over and they roll into the water. And of course, if you jump off like a little cliff jump area, if you jump off anything that impacts the water really hard, will generally get knocked loose from your body. So things like watches, sunglasses, bracelets, you actually see a few items here. I think the very first time I ever dove here, I actually found I think 2 or 3 GoPros actually. I was able to find all of the owners by posting their images online and go, hey, does anybody recognize these people? So there's a little friendship bracelet. So you can imagine like hitting the water hard, and necklaces and things like that would just come off. So that little yellow box there is, I think it was like an ammunition box, for 22s. I find often these giant jugs. I think they're probably half of a growler, like a beer growler thing. So lots of really old bottles. There's a mask strap. And what I did here is I decided to actually just leave my collection bag behind me. I think I set it at whatever depth it was, probably like 15 or 17 feet. And because when I drag my collection bag behind me, I will disturb a lot more silt, and it's already bad enough that I'm actually, as I pull up items, I'm creating just a silt bomb around me. But at least I could just work with this. This amount of silt is not that bad. So I found this paddle, and I actually lost this paddle. I went back up to where you can see me here. So what I did is I put the paddle down and to put the other items into the bag, but just the amount of silt that I disturbed, putting the beer cans and beer bottles into the bag, I actually lost the paddle. so it's still there. There's the Apple Watch. Again, if you jump off, like cliff jump, things like Apple Watches, they actually have really weak wristband things, wrist straps, and we find them a lot. So you can see me here, the water's getting a little clearer. It's because I'm going shallower. I'm scootering back to my exit point. If if you'll notice, my scootering speed is actually a lot slower than on my way in. Is because I've got this big bag of garbage with me. I'm really unfortunate that I lost that paddle, but I know where it is. It's at 17 feet back at the cliff there, so I'll have to go back and get it the next time I'm there. So here's my exit point. You can see all the mossy algae things there on the rock, which makes exiting this very, very precarious. Doing this on my own is kind of a pain in the butt. I really wish I had some help some days. I've got a lot of gear on me, weighs just a ton. I think it's over 100. I think at total weight it's like 120 something pounds or something like that of gear. So I'm trying to find like a place to exit. Eventually found it. Then I got to go back in and get my scooter. So yeah, it's that's a bit of a struggle. Well, that was a little bit chilly dive, but at least I stayed dry. Wasn't nearly as much trash as I thought this was going to be. 18 pounds, and it's starting to rain, so my dry erase marker is starting to trip off of that there. There's the one bag I got. Basically a scooter back to this launch point here, which is closest to the parking lot. There's my truck up there. Alright, let me lay this out and see what we got. Alright, here we go. Here's some of the trash. Well, here's all of the trash that I got. Dog leash and half a suspender. A few cup lids. Boba tea cup lids there. Looks like about 10 cans, but these are kind of fragments. Look at this one here. It's called Team, a product of Pepsi Cola. That thing is really, really old. It's like a citrus lime. I don't know if that's a alcohol beverage or not. Got lots of old glass bottles, including one old Coca-Cola one here, but it's all, they're not worth anything once the logos are all gone. So some fragments of glass here, and then one golf ball. Got one Apple Watch. Those things are usually not salvageable. Sunglasses. Got a school ID down there, and some swimming goggles and so on. My very damp sign. Alright folks, there we go. Quick little trip up here. 18 pounds of trash pulled out of Brome Lake in Squamish. And thank you so much for my Patreon supporters. Thank you for Pacific Pilsner for sponsoring the dive, and Lime Bike Share Technology. So yeah, thanks guys. It's been a while since I dove, 3 weeks or so, and then next week I will hopefully get some clear weather. It's just been really bad November here in Vancouver, just rain, and then when it's my day off, it's just crappy weather and so on. Anyway, talk to you guys in the next one.